the biggest basketball game, U of M versus Michigan State.
And we're freshmen, so we want to experience it.
Want to
really
be here.
Down low in the zone.
Been here since 3 o'clock. Been here since 3 o'clock. I love every minute of it. Spartans will.
It's really cool that this is the first time in the entire meetings between Michigan and Michigan State in basketball. This is the first top 10 matchup, so this might be the biggest game of my student career here in basketball.
I'm not going to have a voice tomorrow. I don't think anyone here is going to have a voice tomorrow. That's how loud and crazy we're going to be. Like, we want to impress the nation tonight.
Awesome, especially to have a coach that's so supportive and of the I-Zone, and it's just great to see that we matter as an I-Zone as well and support the team.
Well, Kevin Palga, my director of basketball operations, said, you know, take a look out here after a pregame meal, and I did. He said maybe we should walk through. I said that'd be great, so I did, and it was fun. I enjoy meeting the students. I appreciate them, I really do, and right now, I think they're taking their game to another level, so a combination of things could be pretty exciting for the home games we have left.
Thanks so much. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks a lot. Wow, what is this thing here? I'm going to be too tired to come.
Yeah, get him.
Thanks. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Thanks.
This is something that we do every year, and our community seems to really embrace it now and really help a lot, and we appreciate it. Well, this is our 20th year that we've been doing it, that I've been doing it. I started it when Judd was here, and the reason we do it is because there's such a need. And this time of year we do it is to build back the food banks after the holidays.
The need is real, and that's why we are blessed to have organizations like the Greater Lansing Food Banks and MSU Food Banks. Every day they are here to provide nourishment for body and spirit so that no one goes hungry.
We give them little stickers when they give, and I can tell that people that walk around with their stickers, it makes them feel good to give. And I think it is. You know, I think that people that do give and know that there's a need and help out, it makes them feel good about trying to help your neighbor.
Every donation makes a difference in someone's life. A hot dish of soup on a cold night, or a warm bowl of oatmeal right before the day starts. These small gifts cost us very little, but can mean so very much. So as you head out there to cheer on your Spartans, spend some time and remember those who are in the community who are hungry tonight.
She's been involved with the food bank now for, I think, 4 or 5 years, and it's gotten to be something personal to her, and I think that's always good when you can teach your kids that there's other people that need and how you can help them. So, yeah, it was kind of a family affair in that respect, but definitely felt good and proud and excited and happy that she's a big part of it.
Getting better than this, guys, I'll tell you that. You can play it all you want to play in the rest of your life. It doesn't get any better than this. Everybody's got to do their job. You will regret, if you have anything left at the end of this game, you will regret it, some of you, for the rest of your life. And I say that because I don't care if you're a freshman. You may never get an opportunity to play in a game of this magnitude again. I want you competing at a level you've never been at. I want to get somewhere that we've never been. Because once we get there, we're going to find out how beautiful it is, and we're going to start making some progress, all right? Hey! Let's go!
You know, we're just ready, you know, we're all fired up. Practice has been going well, and you know, we're just excited.
And the student section was going crazy. The fans were standing up almost the entire game, just going nuts. I mean, we literally blew the roof off the president.
We wanted to start the game and finish the game with 100% energy on both ends of the floor, you know, and it kind of helped us out tonight tremendously.
And we just fought. We fought to the end, and we never let up.
We knew we had to step up, especially with some injuries, Trav being out. Denzel had to run the point some, and Matt got a lot of playing time, and we just knew we had to be in there and do something to help contribute to the team and help us pull out the win.
To the game, that was one of the emphasis. We wanted to try to slow those guys down, and you know, Brandon and Gary and Denzel, they did a great job on those guys tonight, and that was a key reason why we were able to get the victory tonight.
You could just feel the vibe. I mean, you know, I know we played good defense and everything, but I mean, I feel like the fans helped give us some more of an advantage.
We can see our potential, you know, as a unit, and when we play like this, I think we're going to be tough to beat.
You know, like Payne said, everybody didn't play their best game, but we kept the team camaraderie and you know, did a good job of leading and just kept pushing the gas, and we was able to pull away.
Namasai, Harris for a three. He got it! Wow, this place is going crazy.
Way to play, boys.
Huh?
Play the game of basketball.
Keith, 30 piece. Unbelievable. Nixon, we said we were going inside early. We went inside to you two guys. Did a heck of a job. Then the kickout started. We started hitting some threes. We started running. You got up. Your head was on the rim. I told you it had to be living up there. It was on there more than a couple times. The job you did on Hardaway was unbelievable. Okay, we did an unbelievable job on those two guards. Those two guards are really good. Give them a lot of credit because they are really good players. And guys, remember, we might have played our best game of the season, okay? And don't kid yourself, they might have played one of their worst games of the season. So we're somewhere in between, but I'll tell you one thing. You can be relentless for 40 minutes. 40 minutes, I said we gotta be relentless. We were relentless for 40 minutes, and now we are moving on!
One, two, three.
All my assistant coaches, I thought, had one of their best game plans. You know, it was Dane Fife's actual scout. In other words, we alternate with him and or DJ. I mean, and you know, Dane had the main scout, and then DJ added in some things. We put in a few new offensive sets that he came up with that we used to run.
We do the same prep. We kind of get into our routine. Myself and Dane Fife alternate the scouts. But Michigan week is a big week, and we all watch a ton of film on them.
There's no reason why there shouldn't be a great game plan, and I'll be honest with you, there really is always a great game plan. We make mistakes, but all in all, there's usually a great game plan.
It's an excellent game plan, and the game plan was actually led by Dane Fife, and he did a great job of giving us the information that we needed to orchestrate that game plan.
Mike is the motivational guy, so I thought every one of them did their job and did it to the fullest. And it was one of those rare times when the exact game plan and how it's executed kind of fit together.
Dane did a heck of a job with the scout team, and the scout team ran their stuff pretty good. But we came together and we figured out how we were going to cover different situations, and the game plan worked pretty good.
I think the big part is for our guys to execute it, and that's not easy to do. It's never easy to do because essentially with the game plan you're looking for perfection, and usually when teams score, the other team makes a mistake, and I think the key is to limit mistakes. So yes, great game plan, always great game plan, but I think the key is executing, and our guys were outstanding against Michigan, executing the game plan.
We played very, very well against Michigan, and unfortunately they didn't play as well, but we were pretty well prepped on what they do.
I felt like there was a comfort level with how our players got the assignments they needed to get and carried them out, and that's encouraging.
We try to talk as much as possible and communicate on the different types of things that we want to do, whether it be with recruiting, how we're going to defend the opponent, what films we're watching. And there's something I see on a scout that Dane has, I'll tell him, hey, you may want to look for this, and vice versa if I have the scout. So I think we kind of know one another now, and it's been a lot smoother, and things have gone pretty good this year.
As a team defensively, I thought we were outstanding, although there could have been a couple guys that obviously could have played better, but as a team, I thought we were outstanding, and just very pleased with the way we played as a unit. It's best we've played, Coach said, in 3 years. I've said since 2 years I've been here.
DJ and Coach, and, they've been through, tons of those big games, and, we've been in Final Fours and final games and Big Ten championships, and, just kind of knew what to do.
Big day here. They're billing it as in 22 years, 19 of those 22 years they beat a ranked team at home. And this is the last ranked team they'll play in this building.
We just got to check. If we do that, the results should come up the same as they did the first time. So we just got to focus in and be prepared to guard for 40 minutes.
The main thing we have to focus on is just going there and just playing hard. They played a good game against Indiana and against Ohio State. Came down to about 7 against Ohio State. So those guys are going to play hard, and we just have to play harder.
First half, we turned the ball over so much, 10 times. We were just, playing like I was worried about, playing like a team that came off something and kind of forgot what got them where they got the other day. And some of that's understandable. Some of it was disappointing. The encouraging thing was we rebounded very well the first half, but we didn't score in any of those rebounds. We killed the offensive glass, and it seemed like in the first half, and didn't score off it. But it was the turnovers that made a difference. We just didn't get the shots up. All in all, I just, we just try to talk them through a lot of things. We did hold them as accountable as we can, but this time of year, it's difficult. The good news, like I told my staff, is, now you don't get up at a high level now every game, which is very hard to do. You're getting beat. You're not maybe going to get beat. You're going to get beat. And some ways that's easier to coach. But hey, we're gonna, it's not easy to come off one win and come down on a team that hasn't played as well. But I think you got to give Tim credit. His team played hard. They played very well defensively. They missed some good shots, I thought, too, and that was the difference in the game.
So for 1,000, the shot's away. He got it. 1,000 career points for Keith Applin. Now the block it goes to Udell. Udell backs in Costello, and he blocks it and takes it away from him.
And then the second half, as you said, I thought we went to Nix more. I thought we went to Payne more. And I thought Gary Harris came alive, And I'm amazed to see Keith at 3 for 11, 1 for 7, because I thought he played awfully well.
Speaks volume of our character, Each and every guy on the team know what we had to do to come out here and get a win, So we just kind of rallied around one another and got it done.
It was like one of those nights when, as I said in the press conference, it was a perfect storm. Everything kind of went our way. We did a good job in just about all the areas we needed to do a good job, except free throw shooting. But, I don't know if we can play to that level all the time, but at least now we have a checkpoint on where we have played to.
We can see our potential, as a unit. And when we play like this, I think we're going to be tough to beat.
So, we got to keep playing with this type of energy and use it in our next games, just to keep building on it and keep it rolling.
He is now going to have to expect that stuff from us, and I think we can bring it. It's just having the mental focus to bring it every game. If we can get up like this, we're going to be hard to beat.
They've played every game, one game at a time, and I think is why we're enjoying the success that we're having at this point in the season.
The main thing now is, we got to try to, show some consistency, and I feel like if we continue to play like that the rest of the year, sky's the limit for us.
We kind of set a new benchmark, and when you're a coach, you want to reach for the highest level every night. So now we know what to expect from these guys, and we know what they're capable of doing, and as coaches, it's our job to hold them accountable to trying to get to that level every night.
It's the greatest thing about coaching is to kind of put in a game plan and have it executed and have it work and see a comfort level in players' minds, excitement in the assistant coaches' minds. Those are all the things that are great about what you do as a coach. You try to put things together and see if you can convince what amounts to about 20 different guys to buy in between the coaches, the players, and then the end product is play well.
Hopefully we're not satisfied, and I'm talking about our group of players, they're not satisfied and continue to stay hungry, because there's a lot more room still to grow, and I think that's a good sign as this team can still improve.
It takes some time to build it in a realistic manner. A lot of times people say things, but for them to actually go out and do what they're talking about is a whole different thing, and that takes a buy-in, and it looks as though our team is bought in.
They understand where they're at, and they know they're not, kind of near where they need to be or where they can be if they continue to progress and we get healthier and all those things. So a lot of positives being said about that, and I like the way our players have handled that almost more than anything else they've done. They've handled knowing who they are, what they are, and how much harder they have to work to obtain the goals they want to obtain.
As a coach, you're always looking to get better. So if we can play better, and then maybe Payne scores a little more, but from a defensive standpoint, that was as good as it gets. And like I said, we kind of set the bar high now, and now we got to chase it and try to keep improving as the season continues to end.
I feel that this team is going to continue to tell itself that we got a long way to go. We got to get better. A lot of basketball left, And you know, what helped us get to that emotional state we were at, where we played as hard as we've played in 10 years in my mind, and how can we, you know, dial that back up.
And it's just good to see that they are understanding and they're hearing what we're saying to them about, you know, staying focused, staying prepared, don't look ahead, and continue to get better. And to hear them say it is really, really big.
When you have those kind of teams that everybody just kind of buys into, winning is the most important thing. A lot of those good things can happen. You know, right now this team is buying into that. Now will success change that? You know, we're going to see. But we have a chance, I think, to get better. And that's the encouraging part for me.